Good morning, everybody, evening, afternoon, depends on where you're at. We are going to be starting here in just a moment. I'm just going to go get all our social media posts out while people kind of pile in and run to my coffee machine real quick. Everything else is done, but we do need coffee to make this stream flow, so yeah, that's a thing. Anyways, I will be with you shortly. Welcome on into the stream. We will be beginning with Endless Legend Cultists. We will be beginning, rather. Anyways, you guys get the drift. Yeah, we're continuing where we left off last time. Hello there, everybody. Sorry about that. It just took me a second. I spent most of the morning getting everything else ready. I didn't get coffee yet. Oh, and I guess I should probably let this mess out. Hold on. Usually keep it up when I'm making breakfast, but here we go. Luscious locks for the cult. Luscious locks for the cult. What's up, Knock Knock? How you doing? Hey, Cat, how you doing? I was legitimately getting coffee. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And as I was doing it, like, it occurred to me, and I was like, you know, I probably should have just waited until I got coffee to start the stream. But, like, up until the last minute, I was preparing social media announcements and stuff like that, so I just ran and got coffee. Figured you guys wouldn't mind looking at the beautiful city of the cult here. We have the most beautiful city on Auriga, and we know that because I say so. So obviously it's true. Yeah, man, that Requiem gauge is something else, right? Like, it can be a real chore. In fact, last time we did the... Hold on, trying to get centered in my webcam frame here. Yeah, so the last time we did the Lich on stream, it was like a process getting that last Requiem mod. So this time, guys, because we will be doing Warframe in the second half of the stream, I did go ahead and make sure to get all that done ahead of time. Looks like we have an Empire plan here. I'm doing great, Knock Knock. I'm doing great. I'm excited to play Endless Legend because this is, like, right now my schedule is so frantic that this is the only time I get to play Endless Legend. And then also later today we're going to be doing Warframe and we're going to be killing my Lich, which is awesome because the Lich I have has this really cool weapon I'm excited to get. And we're going to be pulling our Chroma Prime out of the Foundry today. Big cultist cities are a sight to behold. They are indeed. So what do you guys think we should pick for our Empire plan here? I wonder. I mean, we could pull something out. There's no reason to, but we could just because. I think we'll take everything. Everything seems good to me. So we'll get everything from that Empire plan because we can. I like how that notification doesn't go away either, though. That's kind of funny. Anyways, so we have recently been attacked by multiple different empires. I believe we're at war with, like, everyone. Not everyone, just half of everyone. So we're actually at peace with the Mykara, which is interesting, but we're at war with the Wild Walkers, the Broken Lords, and the Ali'i. Oh, and the Kapaku. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun, guys. We're gonna have a pretty big fight on our hand. Cultist cities look so amazing. I really wish have only one city weren't their affinity, but a trait you could take off for custom factions. I really do like their city design. I think that's more what you're talking about here, Kat, and I totally agree. Their city design is just gorgeous. I mean, almost all of the boroughs' design in this game is just gorgeous. So let's go ahead and prepare for war, because that's where we're at. So we have an army of Dustless there with 1 unit. We are producing a massive amount of Dustless already. We do have what looks like almost a full army ready to go here. I'm gonna actually pull them out. That's 6, so that'll give us 7. We have 1 more finishing here, so we'll have a 3rd army there. We have a hero assigned here, a hero assigned here, and don't we have another army with our Wild Walkers hero? We do. Now he's right over here, and I think we were bringing him over here to help defend Chaka should the worst happen, and also to explore these ruins during the Dusty Cliffs. So we're gonna go ahead and take advantage of that. Gonna have our Wild Walkers hero roll around just to make sure that he can get where he needs to go. This is a Mykaran watchtower, however, since there are allies, that's totally fine. We're absolutely good with that. I don't know what the deal is with all these guys spawning, but it is problematic. We definitely don't want to try to fight through them right now because I believe the event is still underway that makes, yeah, Plague of Savagery is still underway. And that makes them a legitimate threat that can whittle down our armies. We don't really want to waste our manpower on them. We do know that there's this big force over here from the Kapaku that could potentially be coming towards us. So we want to make sure that our armies are ready to go. I'm going to move these guys here so they can search this ruins. Get us a nice 250 dust. We have 9.5k dust. I want to check our boosters real quick to make sure we're boosting everything we want. I will absolutely take attack on units right now. That seems like a very good plan. So does XP on units. And then trade routes don't matter too much to us because we don't really have those yet. What's up, Arian Var? I hope I said that right. Welcome in. How are you doing today? So then we're also going to go ahead and hop over to our market and see what we can do. This is the real tragedy here. We can't even buy another hero to be a governor because there's just no point. Like, we only get 1 city. Do we have plenty of dyes? If we don't have plenty of dyes, I'm going to buy some. Oh, we have 0. So that's a good time to buy dye. I'm just going to buy as much of it as I can buy. Although it is already priced through the roof, so maybe we'll wait. I don't know. Let's check our other boosters. What else could we potentially boost with that would be nice? Moonleaf would be nice. Do they have Moonleaf on the market? I will take all of your Moonleaf. Yes, GIF Moonleaf. GIF Moonleaf for more science. Okay. That's good. We just spent like a K on that. We don't really care. Pop our Moonleaf here. Gift the Moonleaf. We don't need the happiness, and we could potentially use the fortification on cities. So I'm going to go ahead and buy some of the emeralds if I can, just to make sure that we have those as a backup plan in case they do manage to attack our city. We can pop that, get a little bit more bonus fortification to help us fend them off. I don't think we'll end up needing it though. Like realistically, we're just popping out units like non-stop. We're full into production right now and it's insane. What else could we go with here that would actually be more valuable slash viable? Because we're not losing any production by swapping these guys out. You don't meet the conditions for this. Oh, we need pop. We're getting a pop in one turn though, so I guess that's fine. We're not really hurting on influence. I almost feel like we just go full science. I think we're gonna go science here to get caught up on our science. It's 10 p.m. here and I have a good time self-quarantining. Yeah, man, I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to feel that self-quarantine thing. That's a thing. It's definitely something that wears on you over time. And it's really weird too, because like I'm a super introverted person who never leaves home anyway, so I don't know why it kind of bothers me now, but it does. So we're gonna go ahead and convert this Dorgeshi village here, just because we can. We'll probably move over and convert some more villages here. Although honestly, we could right now begin moving towards Rooster here and just take the city out. I think that's definitely a good plan. If we're gonna do this though, now that we're kind of committing to war, I do feel like we want to go back and get this cultist tech that we kind of skipped over, Rat-Yan, which is +1 science stockpile per population when a city is raised. We are gonna want to get that, but I don't know that it's a priority right now, so we'll just kind of wait it out. Do you like the cultist too? Everybody likes the cultists. The reason we're playing as the cultists is because everybody likes the cultists. They're kind of like the Endless Legend fan favorite faction in my opinion. Which probably has something to do with them being the faction that was co-developed with the community, so that's a big part. That cultist tech, yeah, the one where you burn cities down for science, that's the one we want. So we're gonna go ahead and end our turn here. But yeah, I think everybody really likes the cultists. This is the Endless Legend community patch though, which means that the thing I like most about the cultists has been slightly nerfed. Their accessory doesn't give plus 50% stats and healing or whatever, it gives plus 35%, which we've felt this playthrough, we really have. Because if that had been plus 50, we would have steamrolled a lot more fights, guys, I'm just telling you right now. Brigade system gives us plus 20% defense on units, and now we're working on civic instruction, which will allow us to build things to make stronger units, which is lovely. We do have a new Delvers here. We're just going to sell them off on the market because we don't need them. Bye, Mr. Delvers. Oh, that is not good. That is not good. It looks like our our enemies, rather, are kind of grouping up here. Very not happy with that. Oh, boy. This is getting slightly scary here. I think we do need to bring this army back because we are going to have to deal with the Broken Lords that are trying to invade us now. Why is everybody all up on us at the same time though, right? Like that's the thing that I don't get. Like everybody just up and decided, you know what, now is the time for us to go after them. Also, is this coming through super laggy to anybody else? Like I am lagging super hard and I don't know why. Oh, I bet you I know why. Okay, hold on folks. Let me make some changes here real quick. Whoops. 1 second everybody. Things have gone the wrong way. Okay, so that's good. That's good. That's good. Fine. I should just be able to close all these. I don't know why I'm getting so much lag. It's really weird. Especially with Endless Legend, because Endless Legend is not like an intensive game on my system, really. Okay, that should be better. That should be a lot better. 250 dust here from searching. That's great. Hostile infiltration action. The enemy spy was unnoticed while performing the action. They decreased our population. So that's aggravating in and of itself. However, we're still going to get a population in 1 turn, which means we should still get another Burrow Street, so I'm not that worried about it. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's being like that. It's really weird. Okay. So Driders have spawned as well. We're going to go ahead and hop over and sell one of them. I think the AI in ELCP is more keen on attacking anybody who is winning. And that no upkeep tech. Wait, what no upkeep tech do the cultists have? The tech that has the peculiar abbreviation when put in the top bar. What is it? Okay, hold on. I gotta see what this is. Okay, Kat, thank you for that heads up. That's hilarious. Okay, so I have the mentality of a child, I'm sorry. So we need dye, dust orchid, and dust water right now. That's perfectly fine. We're gonna go ahead and grab some of that. Let's get us that sweet, sweet dye. And I'm just gonna buy a whole bunch here, because it doesn't really matter. We have tons of dust. Dust is not an issue for us at all. I don't know how close we are to even having enough dust water or dust orchid. Probably not very close, so buying that little bit's not gonna help us too much. We're gonna go ahead and pop the dye here. I'm not gonna pop the emeralds yet, because we're not yet under siege, but very soon we might be. And at that point, that's when we're really going to have to worry about that. What I do want to do here is actually combine some armies to sort of bring our armies back up to full strength instead of having these halfway strong armies kind of floating around. So we'll throw some more dustless in here as well. Looking good, looking good. There's a post about that one and the statistical... That's great. What no upkeep tech are you talking about, Arlen? I know that there's a no upkeep tech for the Kapaku with their stone sentinels, but I wasn't aware that the Cultists had a no upkeep tech. That would be incredibly useful, I think. So maybe I'm missing out on that, which is why I'm like, hey, what is that? I would love to know. This sounds like something I should have. Oy, we are in a rough spot here. Everyone seems to want to be getting on us right now. And I still feel like we're getting that little bit of lag, and I can't say why. The stream looks fine. The stream looks fine. I don't know why we're having that little bit of lag here. I'm kind of trying to keep an eye on how things are going over on the other monitor here. Very interesting. Very interesting. Guess it seems okay. It might just be the Aurora effects too. Sometimes I get a little bit of lag when they're playing, but that still throws me off. Like, this is not a weak system to be running this on. Okay. Did you guys see that little stutter there? That's what I'm talking about. Like, it keeps throwing me off. It's just a stutter in the Aurora as it moves across. The tier 5 or 6, except it was removed for balancing. Oh, come on. See, this is what I mean. Removed for balancing. All right, so we're going to be fending off a massive army potentially here. Removed for balancing. Lovely, lovely. Let's move these folks over here. Can we actually attack from here? No, we can't. Okay. So I'm going to wait there, and then we'll have this army just kind of stay here because they are amassing. We have one dustless in queue. I think what we're going to do is just put a whole bunch more. Let's go ahead and open our queue here, move them to the top. We are obviously not getting our Burrow Street right away, and that is primarily because they took away some of our population. We're already getting another pop in the next turn, so maybe we just switch to production here again real quick, and we're going to go ahead and buy out this gold extractor as well. That should be just fine. Seems good, seems good. What we might actually do, though, is garrison these guys in the city, and the main reason for that is because it's just going to reduce our upkeep costs on military. I am slightly concerned about Fakir being in a dangerous spot here as well. Perhaps we should consider... I mean, that's the biggest risk here is if they take our Urkans, right? So we do need to make sure that we're keeping some forces close enough to deal with the Urkans, which is why we need another army here. Game Goon, thank you for that follow over on Mixer, man. How you doing this morning? Coffee, please go down the right tube, not the wrong one. I really don't need to choke out on stream right now. Especially not when we're going into war. This is the worst time for us to choke out. Alrighty then, +4 influence on terrains with anomalies. We have a lot of anomalies, which means that's going to give us a healthy influx of influence. We do have gold extractor here, a couple dustless coming out relatively quickly. If we can get another dustless army up to full strength and hanging out here, we may even buy another general if we can find a good one. You guys seem to be traveling a little bit too close to my friend Fakir, so I'm going to go ahead and kill you now. You have made mistakes, you will pay for them, this I promise. It does look like our hero has a level up here, so we're going to go ahead and take advantage of that. We can give her an extra accessory slot, which isn't the most useful thing at this moment. Initiative is going to be huge. So we'll get some more initiative for her. We do not want to include Fakir. We do not want to include... I mean, we can include the Dorgeshi village. I don't really care about that. We don't want to include Redalta, and we don't really want to include them. We're still winning this massively, so let's go. Alrighty then. we should actually be able to burn down most of their forces relatively quickly, and as you can see, that initiative boost potentially helping us get the edge on them right here. So what we're going to do here, because we have that slight initiative boost, is we're actually going to move our units kind of up, because our goal is to kill the most damaging units here. Now, the most damaging units for us, these are cavalry slayers, so they're not very dangerous. Infantry slayers, also not very dangerous. Range slayers, very, very dangerous. And these guys are also very, very dangerous. So what we're gonna do is kind of move all of our archers forward here. I know this seems like a contradictory plan with archers, but there is a reason for this, guys. If we move all of our archers forward like this, then what we can do is we can try to alpha down the most dangerous threats, and that's actually probably going to help us reduce the most possible damage to our units. How many people do we have here that are... So we do have some people using point blank. We want those guys in front. Yes, 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 yes. Point blank guys in front, please. There we go. Everybody who's got bows a little bit further back would be great. Thank you very much. This is actually even better now, because what we've done is we've established a front line of units that have the crossbows and a back line of units with the bows. That's going to be the best ideal situation for us right here. And we've also got our hero right here, who I might actually put over there just to kind of let her out on her own. Should be good here. Now what we're going to do, we can reasonably assume we're going to deal, what? 104 damage, but they've got a defense of 159, so we probably won't deal that much damage. Like, I wish I knew exactly how those things compared, but I think we're not going to end up doing all that much damage to them, so we're probably going to need at least, like, 2 or 3 units to hit them. Let's see. Or wait, I think attack compares to defense, and if you beat the defense, you hit, and then you deal damage. So their damage is high enough that we need 4 shots to hit this guy to kill him. Yes, 4 shots to kill this guy. 1, 2, 3, and... Actually, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, and then everybody else can just straight up go on the demon. That's fine with me. There we go. Everybody else on the demon. Main thing here, we want to kill the Magte and we want to kill the demon before the Kapaku update, so I think it would be worth it if you check it out. I will give it a look, because that sounds extremely useful. I don't know... Oh, our hero hit them because the demons were already gone. Yes, kill the Magte. Please kill the Magte. Oh, that didn't work. So the Magte are still up, but they're at about 50% health, which means they won't be able to do as much damage. Oh, look, and here come the Burdeki. Get them! Get them! Oh, beautiful! Yes, get those Magte. Oh, no, that's them firing. That's them firing. That is no fun. Come on. Okay, so they're actually tanking for us are the Burdeki here, which is kind of awesome. And then our people with crossbows and shields also tanking here because of the positioning we did, so we did a good tactical thing. The attack versus defense calculation is too complicated to do on stream, but you have a reasonably accurate preview of the chances for double, normal, half no damage at the bottom. Oh, cool, cool, cool. I'll have to take a look at that. That's... See, I don't even pay attention to that. I don't. I just build my units, and then I look at the things that are dangerous and try to focus them. Thank you, Kat, for giving me that little bit of info. I should actually take advantage of that a little bit better. So far, though, we're actually doing great in this encounter. The Burdeki have lost the most health, and we don't care about them. Like, literally, we're just going to sell them after this fight anyway, probably. And in the meantime, we will be taking a full army away from the Kapaku here. Gosh, that Magte poison is such a pain. However, we do have regeneration due to the Cultist accessory, so it doesn't actually hurt us that much. Ha! What now, y'all? What now? Victory is the Colts. So we wiped out their entire army. Not even a shred left there. Quite nice, actually. I almost feel like we come and raid Rouster now. Like, we actually have the army to do it. I was a little bit concerned with... God, we're still getting that crazy, crazy lag. Is the eclipse over? I think it's just the eclipse. I think I've had issues like this with the eclipse in the past. Let's go down here. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it, y'all. We're gonna go siege Rouster. There's no reason for us not to. I'm not even gonna sell those Bardeki because we can use them. I'm just gonna go siege Rouster. And that seems like a very viable plan right now. Fakir is back at full health. Chaka also at full health, which puts them in very good positions. They should have a faster regeneration of their lice right now as well, which is going to make them, you know, reasonably powerful here. And it occurs to me that one thing we should do here, so we have the bare bones and the dustless. The dustless are technically our dust upgraded units. They're the ones we really, really like, but it now occurs to me that we should have another unit, which we'll call the frontline. And the whole point of that is that the crossbow units with the shields will actually be super effective as a frontline for us. So we're just gonna go for that. And I don't know why I didn't think about this before, because this is just brilliant, to be honest. So now we'll have frontline units as well. We don't need that regeneration 2, because we get regeneration 2 from this. So what can we take that will be very useful to them? Improved damage is not bad. I mean, honestly, improved vision and sharp senses is also not bad and is relatively cheap. Improved movement is also not bad. I think I'll go for movement here primarily, because that to me is always going to be the most effective thing, especially since these are frontline units. It makes sense. So now we have frontline and dustless. We've already got plenty of dustless here, so I'll put some frontline in queue. They are going to take a little bit longer to produce, which is fine. We'll have another population in one turn if we move our pop over there, which is what we're going to do. And then we're going to refocus the rest of our population wherever we can kind of make use of it. That seems really good. If we move out of production, we're still producing relatively quickly, but I don't want to move that far out of production. Actually, we're producing at basically the same speed. We're adding one turn by pulling everyone out. And we're not... yeah. Okay, so we'll let the dustless here finish before we start moving into other stuff. If you only had the eye of the far thinker for free retaliation. What's up, Teed? How you doing, man? Been a long time, Teed. I recognize your name. Big problem with the preview at the bottom is it doesn't take all the activated and combat modifiers into account, e.g. charge. Okay, that makes sense. Like, yeah, it's basically somewhat difficult to determine exactly how things are going to go down. But I mean, there's some realism in that. Nobody, you know, what is the saying? No plan ever survives contact with the enemy. And we have a level up on one of our heroes here. This is one of our better combat heroes. We can go for more defense here. We can go for more health. I'm gonna go for more health. Seems pretty strong. I'm great, Teed. I'm great, man. I'm probably in the best state that I've been in my entire life, so that's a good place to be at. I mean, especially given the way that things are in the world right now, I cannot complain about anything. So we do have this army here. We could come over here and kill the Kapaku army right here, which is literally just, you know, a couple of the Magte units. Excuse me for one moment, folks. My sinuses and my allergies have been kicking up. I'm gonna mute and turn my mic off so I can deal with that. One sec. Okay, there we go. That is much, much better. It's really weird trying to talk when my allergies kick up. It just bothers me. So apologies for that, guys. How have you been, Teed? What have you been up to? You still fighting and everything? I mean, I would imagine right now you're probably not. Like, this has not had a positive effect on any sports, in particular close quarters combat sports, I would imagine. Although I hear Dana White is gonna buy an island, so that's a thing. So Barebones and Nameless are going to move over here just for a moment to kind of scope that out and grab the Pearl. I think we were working on, Kat, you mentioned the fortification thing from the Pearl Tree, I believe. So let's go take a look at that real quick. Was it the Tower of Fidelity? Was that the one that has the retaliation damage? Or did they take that off in ELCP? I'm not sure if they removed that in ELCP or not. It could be. The Ward of Auriga does have some retaliation damage, which is really, really nice, and that's on your city, so we can work towards that. But yeah, Tower of Fidelity doesn't seem to have it. I was supposed to fight March 21st and defend my belt, but it got canceled. That sucks, Teed. I'm sorry, man. Pro wrestling, but respecting social distancing. Yo, that's actually funny, Kat, because somebody did a match that was a social distancing match where they basically put moves on each other from 6 feet away and then sold the moves from 6 feet away. It was mainly a comedy thing, but yeah, like every industry that is physically related, I hesitate to call professional wrestling a sport, because it's not exactly a sport. It's a little bit different than that. What Teed does is legit MMA. Teed fights. And that sucks, Teed. I'm sorry you missed out on that title defense. I bet you there was a decent check attached to that one. Let's go ahead and consider the technology. That's what I wanted to look at. Tier 4 or 5 to see if it's actually still in. To reduce unit cost or upkeep cost. Yeah, I don't see any cultist techs in 4 or 5, so I'm assuming it's still been removed. The Ward of Auriga, since you only have one city. Yeah, that's a very good point. Like, I should have had towers up a long time ago. And Ward of Auriga is something we're actually working towards. Can we unlock it? Oh, I thought we needed 30 to unlock it. We only needed 20 to unlock it. We just got the last pearl we needed for that. So now we can go ahead and build it once we collect another 30 pearls. But we're not quite there yet. We could go out pearl diving, so to speak. The problem is that there are all these guys over here and they will hit relatively hard. So I want to be kind of careful there. That is a very risky encounter for us. We can't afford to lose an entire army for that. That would be... It's a sport trademark. Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, okay, so professional wrestling is more in line with professional stuntmen than it is with a legitimate, like, boxing or, you know, fighting. And that's not a shot at professional wrestling. I love professional wrestling, but, like, those dudes, literally, their job is to not only get hurt, but to help somebody hurt you in a convincing-looking fashion. There are parts of it, you know what, that's meant as a joke, but it is more like ballet. It really is. Then you have them hosting a match in an empty stadium and it becomes waiting for Godot. Okay, so there have been some crazy things done since the empty stadiums. There really have, and some of them have been really good and some of them have been really bad. Yeah, it is a total performance art. It is a total performance art. And if you follow some of the younger athletes now, a lot of them are doing like gymnastics and things like that to better prepare themselves for the future. And it's crazy watching their development. There's this kid named Callum Newman, who's a young British professional wrestler who I've been following for a good long time now, and like he posts videos on Instagram of him during quarantine in his backyard in a ring, like doing crazy flips and things. And don't get me wrong, I completely understand the people that are like, oh god, flippy crap is not wrestling, because I'm not a huge fan of flippy crap either. They want brigade systems and they will trade us pearls. We are allies. I'm good with this. Oh gosh, they keep reducing our population in Redalta, which is stalling our Burrow Street here. So what we need to do now is we need to round up the spies. We need to get them. Get the spies. That is going to change some things for our city for a couple turns, but it shouldn't be anything too detrimental. National Military College is definitely something we want to build. And then we also want to build the Army Manual here. Now, that one, we could actually just buy both of these out. We legitimately can, and I don't care. Your city, Redalta, has been the target of an infiltration action. The enemy spy, Sable, Deceiver, Napog, Dawada III, from the Empire of Styros AI, was partially wounded during the execution of the action, but remained hidden. Not for long, she didn't. We're looking for her. Flippy is totally wrestling. Don't minimize because you don't like it. No, Grant, it's not that I don't like it. So... I know that people are probably not here for a professional wrestling talk. I get that. But basically, it's an old school versus new school mentality. Like, a lot of new school wrestlers are 100% about that flipping life, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's absolutely a spot in it for a spot for it in professional wrestling, because lucha libre, you know, coming from Mexico, has been a high-flying style for a very long time, and people quite enjoy it. I enjoy lucha libre. I do think that there's a huge spot for it in wrestling. The problem is that there's a difference between I use high-flying spots in my wrestling matches and I don't have wrestling matches, I just flip off of everything I see, right? And that's where people get kind of upset, because one of the things that old school wrestlers actually did that made a lot of sense was, oh, come on. Why you gotta market ban us? Let's deal with this. Look, I get it. You don't like us because we're potentially able to kill you, but here's the deal. We'll trade you peace for the market ban. No, you don't want peace. You don't want peace. How about I give you something you do want? How about some dust? I'm not giving you 6,000 dust. I'll give you 3,000 dust. How about that? No, 3,000 isn't enough. How about 4,500? There we go. But I'm gonna give you less, because I can. I'm gonna literally whittle this down to as low as I can go. Dust is not an issue, though. We make a ton of it. I'm really not that worried about it. Anyway, so old school wrestlers really prefer psychology, which is where, like, if your finishing move is going to attack the knee, then everything you do in the match should build to that move. So if all you're doing is flipping off stuff, unless your finisher is to basically knock yourself out, it's not a really good psychological thing. Now, that doesn't mean you can't mix psychology and high-flying spots, which is where what the best wrestlers do. The Fallout mod for Hearts of Iron 4 and take on the Free Fighters. Flip kick for the win. Well, I mean, that's the thing. So here's the deal, right? If your finish is to flip kick somebody in the face and you spend the entire match like punching them or ramming their head into a turnbuckle or beating on their head, and then you do a flippy kick to the face to knock them out, cool for you, that works. On the other hand, if you're literally just flipping off of everything around you and you're not building towards something, that doesn't really work. That's where I'm at least. There are people that wouldn't even agree with that. There are some people that just hate the flippy stuff because they say it's unrealistic because you'd really hurt yourself more than the opponent. I think you can suspend disbelief on that easily enough. I think we're going to go for everything here instead of just more influence. We're really not in a position where influence is that key. In fact, it might even make more sense for us to go more science. I think we'll go more science here, actually. So more science on our governor. And then over here, Redalta has grown to population 22. We're still not able to build our Borough Street because they have been minusing our population rather regularly here. It's actually kind of irritating me at this point. We are going to start moving in on Rooster, though. We're going to take this city away from the Kapaku and burn it to the ground. You may begin your siege now. While you're at it, though, go ahead and convert this village right here. We should take a look at when our next empire plan is as well, because that's something we do want to keep in mind. We do need to check our costs and where we're at. So 7 turns, and we currently have 636 influence. We're generating 176 per turn. So that means in 7 turns we'll have 1,300, which means we basically can focus the last few turns on that and we'll be just fine. Yeah, so no problem there. It's almost like influence will never ever be a problem for us again this game. And I want y'all to remember, those of you who did catch the first stream of this, it looked like we were going to get wrecked and killed completely off the map by the Kapaku very early on. And here we are now, thriving. Not only thriving, but thriving in a war against 4 nations. I mean, at this point, 4 nations are trying to kill us, and we're just standing at there like, come at me, bro. What you got? So I'm probably going to just end my turn here. There's actually no reason for us to kind of force anything at the moment. Like, we could go after these guys, but if we go after one of them, they will reinforce with all of them, and we'll have to kill all of them at once, which isn't very realistic. Maybe we can lure them out, though. I'm going to put this unit right here to see if we can lure them into attacking us. That would be kind of funny. If we could get them to do that, that would be worth. Now here, we did just make a new 7 unit that we sent down here. They are lacking 1 particular unit, so for that, we're going to give them a front line. Okay, seems good. Ending our turn. Rogan and I had the same thing on stream. I think the quest armies don't actually reinforce. Oh, really? That would be amazing, amazing. Oh my god, Grant, I just saw your message. Thank you for not saying that in chat. I appreciate that. Oh my, that, wow. Okay, a test of strength. Auriga is alive, perhaps in ways that no one truly understands. An ancient manifestation known as a guardian has come to life, springing from the bowels of the planet itself and roaming one of the regions. If you wish to understand its origins and mysteries and perhaps even master it, creation. You must hurry to that region and be the first to defeat it. Do not take the task lightly. However, if a guardian is indeed, as your sages suspect, a manifestation of the planet, its power will be truly impressive. Somebody else has already managed to kill Neros and then collect him, essentially. Oh, alright, so show me the location of this fight. Yeah, well played there, Grant. Thank you for that. So, in this fight, they're attacking the Dorgeshi village. We can reinforce with Redalta and Fakir here. That doesn't seem like a very good idea. This is way too even of a fight. And if we were to lose Fakir here, that would give them a huge advantage. So what we're going to do is we're just going to let it go. We're just going to let it go. We're not even going to spectate. We're just going to auto this. Cool, you killed the Berdeki, you took a village, congratulations. What we do know now, though, is that we need to reinforce Fakir because he is in danger. So we're gonna go ahead and bring our army over here to back him up. God, still getting that crazy, crazy lag. I don't know what's up with that. It's weird, too, because nothing is going wrong with the system. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. It might just be that there's so much stuff on board right now. Okay, so we're continuing to siege here. We could potentially attack the city, but they have 12 fortification left. They won't next turn. Next turn, that city is going to fall one way or another. And you can see the Kapaku are responding. They have armied up here. The Wild Walkers have sent their own units here, which is, you know, problematic for other reasons. Let's go ahead and move our Wild Walker army down here and just kind of keep them near Chaka for the moment. I feel like we're heading towards a very, very big confrontation here, and it's going to be one where we want to bring all of our units together. I almost feel like it's better to actually attack this city while it's only got 12 fortification here. Let's do it. Let's go in. We are not going to reinforce with either of these groups. We're mainly just going to use our dust list to finish this city off. Once we do, we'll take our 8-person army, send them up here to reinforce. It's about that no upkeep tech. There is still hope it still exists. If I remember correctly, it comes as quest reward in late game. Well, that's interesting, because until we slaughter the Kapaku, we need this region to basically do that. Yeah, so it might still be in, but it's gonna be a second before we get there, because we do have to slaughter the Kapaku to get there. Oh, why am I putting them there? We're sieging. Everybody get up front. Everybody on the front lines. You know where you belong. You know. We are just gonna wreck these guys. Like, they have 2 militia units. There's nothing here to defend this city. It's ours. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to swap you guys. I wanted you both kind of up there. Hey, you. Come here. There you go. Okay, so this is basically done already. There's really no reason to even sweat over where we assign them to attack. Oh, wow. That fortification bonus is helping them here quite a bit. Well, not that much. Wow. Yeah, not much at all. Oh, they did actually survive long enough to counterattack. That was something, guys. You put up a valiant fight, but your city is gone. Okay. So, we have now taken this region back from the evil Kapaku. And we're going to send our 8-person army up here so they can potentially reinforce any future fights in that area. Oh, we do still have movement on this army, so we can send them up as well. Ooh, this is interesting, because this thing stayed. We can theoretically destroy this, though, or potentially pillage it. I wonder if that'll still be their next turn. Anyways, so yeah, we are now really, really at war with the Kapaku. The one thing I am concerned about is that we do know that the Wild Walkers are over here with a pretty sizable army, but we do have Chaka and our Woodwalkers here, or Wild Walkers hero over there to help with that. We also have a new frontline unit, which is supposed to join this army of 7. I don't know that he'll have the move. Oh, he will have the movement. Get on over there. All right. So, new army of 7/8, and what we'll actually do here is go look for another military hero. I mean, all we're doing now is fighting. All we're doing now is fighting. I would love to get a solid military hero that's going to help us out quite a bit. Eslik Tarash always stands out to me. He does have a unique sort of faction tree. The plus initiative on hero isn't that great. Chain lightning boost on him is okay. Adds the disease capacity on hero. That's actually interesting. However, since we don't really have any disease immune units, it's not great. It's actually kind of dangerous for us to have. Cavalry Slayer, Infantry Slayer, Influence boost, Army attack boost, Army boost 2. What is Army boost 2? Is that everything? Oh wow, okay, yeah, so Army boost 2 looking pretty strong there. The other thing we do want to consider is which one of these heroes has the range boosting ability. The one that actually, that one, perfectly balanced, is really, really good for our armies. What do you have? Army health boost and perfectly balanced will be in your tree. You have army defense boost and perfectly balanced will be in your tree. And then you have nothing military related. Okay, so that does make a difference here. I still think Army Boost 2 might be the most valuable out of all the ones we're seeing here. What do you guys think? I'd love to know what you think, chat. Chat, tell me what your idea is here. We'd also get some good initiative from this unit, but I honestly feel like this guy, Queenslayer, is where it's at right now. Mainly because of that Army Boost 2. That's going to give plus 10% attack, plus 10% defense, plus 6 initiative, plus 4 damage to the entire army. And then ability-wise, he can do some defense, he can do some health. He has accessory slots, so obviously things you can do with that. He has additional defense on units. Could be real good. Which option do you like the least? Do that one? I mean, that's the thing, is I don't like any of them the least. I mean, okay, the one I like the least is this one, because he has absolutely no military abilities, but that's why I wouldn't pick him. Hey man, hey, I'm telling you, he seems pretty legit. I do think the additional range is pretty powerful too, though. The question is, does the additional range also come with additional initiative? Because if it does, that sort of makes them a shoo-in. It does not. Okay, so that makes things a little bit more indecisive for me. That one does come with movement as well, which is pretty solid. Do all of them come with movement, though? Also, what does the flying one do? Initiative at base. Additional movement on flying units, which isn't great. Yeah, not so much. Do you have movement? You do not. You have defense on hero. So this does make him kind of tanky. I think we'll go with Queenslayer. We'll do it just because mainly we don't actually even have another Craver's hero, so we'll pick him up. That's fine. And what we'll do is we'll go in and gear him out real quick, and then we'll send him on over to his army. So first things first, we do want to make sure that he has the best gear available to him. We will want him to have a shield because he is going to be our tanky boy. Range Slayer with a two-handed axe doesn't make sense here. Infantry Slayer with a one-handed weapon does. Let's go ahead and pop over to armor. We're just going to give him dust gear as usual because we can. And then if we pop over here to accessories, now he does not give the army the initiative boost specifically, so if there's an army initiative boost item, that's a good one to give him, and I'm reasonably sure we have that. We do, right here. Army initiative boost is great. He does give army boost 2, so we don't want anything that's a straight up army boost on him. Minor faction slayer, army health boost 2 is actually really nice. And then what else can we give him that's going to be particularly useful? Army damage boost 2. I like that one as well. That seems good. Although that would mean that he doesn't have the movement one, and movement is going to be very, very important on a hero whose goal is to take all the hits for us. Where's the movement item? Why am I not seeing the movement item here? Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, we do want him to have that movement. Gonna go ahead and grab that, and then we'll go ahead and check out his skills as well real quick. Let's go into defense over here just so that we can start building up to these higher tier skills for him. I do think the extra accessory slot's going to make a big difference for him. He is sort of geared out to be an item-based leader. And now we'll go ahead and assign him to this army, and now we're really geared up for war. Eslic plus demons could be a great force to send across the ocean to tangle with some of the other empires. See, that's another good point, but I mean, we can always... Wow, we're actually pretty low on dust now. Oh, that's because we just bought out the market ban. Yeah, that market ban hurt. That market ban hurt a lot. Do we have a fight going on? No, we just lost that fight because we didn't care about the Berdeki village. Hydromiel is out. We might want to pick up some more of that. I think the market ban is the most PvP we're getting in this game right now. Like, that is the only thing really hurting us. Oh, Dust Orchid is available in high quantities. We would love to have some of that. We're kind of too broke to get it at the moment. That's okay. Let's pop some Hydromial here. Are there units on board that we can sell right now? We did lose a couple of villages, and that's one of the things that's actually kind of hurting our income at the moment. So if we can get this village back next turn, we're going to go for that. We're also going to try to grab a few more villages as we expand outward. I think if we kill this army here, we're going to come over here and grab that village as well. We mainly need more villages so that we can sell more units. Like, we can sell the Bordeki here just fine. Going to give us 462 dust. Is that going to allow us to... We do have a massive surplus of adamantium we could sell as well. I'm going to sell some of that. And that'll actually probably give us enough to get our Dust Orchid here, which is very, very valuable. Dust Orchid is literally my favorite booster in the game. I don't think there's anything much better than it. I mean, look at that. That's just insane. It gives you everything plus happiness, because everything wasn't enough. You also need happiness with your everything. Okay. This guy is just going to stay here and defend. We could use some more units to help him out. We've got some front lines in queue, though, so I think he'll be fine. Seems good. Seems good. We do have a population coming in one turn. Do we still get that if we move everyone out? We do. So since we get that if we move everyone out, I think what we're going to do here is generate some more dust. Because we did burn through our dust stores buying out that market ban. Okay. Seems... Oh, wait a minute. Hello there. Hi. Oh, we don't have action points to fight this round. We'll be able to fight them next round. It's okay. We're right on top of them. We're ready to fight. They don't know what's coming for them. Oh, look, and it's winter, which literally doesn't affect some of our armies. This is going to be pretty fun now. Winter does weaken the Urkans, though. That is something we need to keep in mind here. I believe there's a way to make it so that they're not weakened by the winter stuff, though. I just don't know if we have access to that quite yet. Yeah, we don't, unfortunately. That would be really, really nice, but we do not have that. Okay. So we do need to be concerned about our Urkans right now, but that's about it. Broken Lords have discovered one of the 5 technologies required to win the game. If we lose here, it'll be to some weak science victory. It will not be to legitimate fights. Driders have spawned a population. Oh, and I think the Wild Walkers are moving right here. So we may have a major point of contention at this sort of border. And I think what's going to make the most sense for us... Oh, wow. Okay. So everybody wants to go today. That's what's happening right now. Everybody wants to go today. Y'all are about to have a real bad time here in a moment. Doubles effects of luxury resource boosters can only be built once. Hello. We're going to put everybody into production to get this out ASAP, because that's going to make a huge, huge difference. Even before that, though, we're going to want some more units out. So we'll put front lines in queue. We can't actually afford to buy them out at the moment. Yeah, we're a little poor to buy them out at the moment, which is unfortunate because we do have people sort of knocking on our door here. The reality is, though, that, like, they're sieging, and if we really wanted to, we could just pull one unit out and then reinforce with our hero and probably kill them. So we need to consider... Oh, we can't move this unit because I think they're already in combat. No. They're in combat. This is okay, though. This is a fight that I think we can potentially win. We do have to be kind of careful about how we do it, but it is a fight that we can win. And even if they beat us here and they take Chaka, as long as we get over there and recapture Chaka like we've done before, it's not the end of the world. I don't necessarily think that that's going to happen. Chaka, which one are you? Do you have charge? You do not have charge. You have long range and ash breather and all these wonderful things. Okay, so we're going to keep Chaka back. And we're going to just fire from range, I guess. And we will absolutely go after the charge unit first with him. So this is actually pretty decent right here. We do have our hero coming in as well. I think it makes sense to focus fire on the demon units here, or potentially the charge unit. I think it may actually be better to go for the charge unit. And we want to make sure that units at least move off of here so that they don't end up blockading our sort of respawns. And if we move our hero here, he can block Chaka so that he can actually defend Chaka. And our Urkan Lice do have the initiative. They should have Sweep Strike, I believe, but it looks like that's not necessarily the case. Oh, come on, hero. Look at that. Good job, hero guy. Good job defending. Arrows into that charge unit. Took about half its health in one go. This isn't good. Oh, that's actually not that bad either. That Chaka was like, Kamehameha! Gone. Chaka is the Kamehameha. Oh, wow. And that's what I was talking about with that strike back. The Urkan lice are just annihilating everything that touches them now because of the strike back. Okay, so far things are actually looking really, really good for us. We're kind of destroying them here. Chaka is not under threat at the moment. He could be in future, though. Like, that's not unrealistic to say that Chaka could actually be under a serious threat in the future. Like right now, when their hero has decided to get all up on him. Although, as you can see, that damage was not consequential even. Yeah, calling that damage consequential would be a joke. This is, I think, the biggest threat right now is this demon here. Also, our hero not moving off of the reinforcement slot is a problem, because it means that we're essentially only going to get one reinforcement next round instead of two. I had told him to move off, but apparently he doesn't care what I have to say. Good job, hero, for, you know, not being a hero. Move here, please. Then fire on this. No, move here, fire on this guy. There we go. That's what I need from you right now. And I need you to also do exactly what I say. Move here, fire on this guy. Thank you. That's all I need from you guys. Just do what you're told. Oh, that's why. He's getting attacked before he can move, which is causing him to counterattack, thus burning his action so that he cannot move away, which is really frustrating in and of its own right. But that's fine. Chaka's still doing his Chaka thing here, killing all the dudes. I mean, honestly, right now, we're doing just fine. We haven't lost a unit yet. They've lost quite a few. As long as our units continue to survive here, we'll be in a pretty solid position. I take that back. We did lose Urkan lice, which is only a danger if the Wildwalker army that's also over here comes to help. That's a problem. If they come attack us next, then we're kind of at threat. The good news is we do have an army waiting to come reinforce over here, so it's not a big deal. Like, realistically, we can move our other general with her army over here and move our Wildwalker general back towards our city where he can resupply and everything should be fine. You guys just do your thing. You got this now. There's no need for me to micromanage at this point. We're just gonna kill them. Yeah, this is where they regret even trying. Oh, come on. 0 damage is... These are not strong units we're fighting against right here, are they? I'm reasonably sure this is... Yeah, it's a militia! Come on, game. How's the militia taking 0? There we go. Oh my gosh, my sinuses today are being unreal. So we wiped out their entire army. We lost a couple Urkan lice here. Everybody else leveled up, which is, you know, a bonus. It's actually a win in our favor. Okay, so we have another army right here. Now, we could engage this army, but I don't think that's a good idea. I think what's better for us to do is to move over here so we can get as close to Chaka as possible, thus able to provide reinforcements should Chaka need them, and then we can use this army to take these guys out. In the meantime as well, we do want to bring this army over and start to kind of gather villages and potentially move in to attack their other units that we know are in this area. So let's go ahead and convert this village. Let's bring this army over here and take these guys out. Now, before we engage on them, I do want to check one thing, and that's our empire plan. We are 5 turns out. We are going to need 800 more influence. We're generating almost 200 per turn. We should easily make it, actually. We don't even need to dedicate anything to that. Now we're going to attack. In this particular situation, I am actually going to bring Fakir in as a reinforcement. The main reason for that is it's a chance to give him some free levels. Like, there's no penalty at this point for bringing Fakir in, since we're just going to destroy these guys anyway. Once again, the most dangerous threat's probably these charge units, so we're going to try to eliminate them first. Is this a split army, or do they primarily just have long-range guys? So we've got one group with shields. So that group is going to go up front, as is our hero here. Now, the hero we have here is not really a tank, but that's also not a big deal. All heroes have last resort, so as long as their army survives, they survive, so we're still going to put her up front. And then what we'll do with everybody else is we'll kind of just bring them in so that they can be in reasonable range to hit the units that we're most worried about, which are those units with charge. Okay, everybody in. Looks like we have the right idea. Oh, they do have Magte with them as well, so we do kind of want to kill the Magte. I don't really want you to fire on the Stone Sentinels. The Stone Sentinels are nothing but a distraction. I'd rather have you go in on the Magte here. And then we have Urkan Lice that are also reinforcing, as is Fakir, who does have charge. So with Fakir, we definitely want him to charge. I mean, honestly, let him charge whoever he's going to charge. At this point, that's the deal. We're going to let him charge whoever. We're going to try to make sure we eliminate these charge units first. It may have actually even been more beneficial to go for the Magte first, but it looks like we're fine. The fact that those guys are free firing on the Stone Sentinels is a bother, but it is what it is. Even if we just whittle down the charge units and the Magte here, we're in a better spot than we would be if we did not do so. Ooh, wow, that was actually a pretty fair trade between the Urkan Lice and the Stone Sentinels. What does that tell you about Stone Sentinels, guys, if you compare Urkan Lice to Stone Sentinels and they're basically equivalent? Like, that's nuts to me, because the Urkan Lice are tough. Bye-bye, Magte. Oh, wow. Not equivalent at all right there. We did lose an Urkan Lice here, so maybe not a good idea to reinforce with them after all. However, the ones that survive will level up, and there is a good chance here for Fakir to level up as well, since he charged in and got a big hit. Finish the Magte off. Beautiful. Once again, losing Urkan Lice also doesn't matter because they respawn on their own. We don't have to pay for them. Quite nice. Quite nice, to be honest. Come on, Urkan Lice, do your thing. They are literally running equivalent with the Stone Sentinels. Okay, that time, they actually took more damage. I can't even with these Stone Sentinels. I can't, guys. Fakir did level up there, hits level 9, which is awesome. And we didn't lose a single unit there, so welcome to the fight, folks. We also have this unit of 8 that's kind of hanging out up here. What we may do is begin to siege their city. In fact, we have a spy here that could do something pretty nasty to their city, I think, so let's see what he can do. Damage fortification, reduce the fortification to 0 for 5 turns. So we can look inside this city and see how many units they have. They have no units here. They have no hero assigned. We're going to take this city right now. Can we not do that? These people should be able to attack right now, I believe. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our spy and we're going to kill their fortification. Bye-bye, fortification. And then once their fortification is gone, we're just gonna attack. Bye-bye, city. Bye-bye. Haven't played this game much, like an hour. What's these horizontal winds going left to right? Hold on, let me take a look at what you mean. Minimize this. Oh, this means we're in winter. Listochicken. Is that correctly pronounced? Listochicken? Anyways, so we have basically gone into winter. Winter means less resources, a bunch of other things. But what this means is that we're about to sack a city. I really wish we'd gotten that cultist tech that gives science stockpiles for sacking cities sooner now. Whoever suggested that last stream was definitively right about it. We should have gotten it much sooner. So we want to make sure that our tankiest guys are up front. In this army, it looks like they're all tanky boys, except for these 2 right here. So that's probably fine. What we will do, though, is we'll move our tanky boys up front even more, because we do want to keep them kind of as close to the enemy units as possible. They do form our defensive front line. And then we'll put our archer boys right here. And we have 4 reinforcement spots to spawn from, which is great. This is going to be a slaughter. This is going to be an abject slaughter, in case anybody is wondering. Listokin. Stress on 0. Oh, stress on O. Listokin. Is that correct? Listokin. I think I got that now. This is just beautiful, though. The slaughter commences. This should be over in no time. I don't even know where these units came from. I guess they reinforced with these units because they weren't in the city. Like, we know the city was empty for a fact. It's not really gonna matter here, though. We're probably just gonna wipe these guys out relatively quickly. Like, if we don't take this city this turn, I will be honestly amazed. Honestly amazed, because we have so much damage coming in right here. Now we have Chaka coming in. There's just no way they survive this. Listoshkin? Oh, Listoshkin. Is that correct? Listoshkin? Come on, guys. Get them, finish them. Finish them. Oh, this is beautiful. There we go. Hey, I got it. And now our other hero is in to get his shots in. He's like, yo, guys, don't forget about me. I wanna kill things too. And Chaka gonna come in and Kamehameha somebody. Bye-bye, that was called Kamehameha. And their city is gone. It's almost like we're wiping the Kapaku off the map. Almost. I mean, I'm not gonna say that definitively or anything, but we're wiping the Kapaku off the map. Was that definitive? I couldn't tell if that was definitive. Let's go ahead and sell the Drider here. Let's go ahead and sell the Drider up here. Always willing to take that little bit of extra dust, especially during winter when dust is, you know, a little bit more sparse. Although I don't think our city actually suffers from winter penalties. We are still under siege here, which is, you know, hilarious. I'll just bring this army down here next turn to deal with them. I'm legitimately not that worried about this siege. Look at what they're sieging with even, guys. Come on, how am I supposed to take them seriously right now? Somebody tell me, how do I take them seriously right now? I do want to check the gear on this hero. He's still in his dust gear, which is great. We do have dust tier 2 gear though, so we are going to want to upgrade him real quick. Good thing I checked. That would have been really bad to go into battle with him in cruddy gear. Seems good. Apply here. Now what we could do here is instead of even building units, we could basically just take this frontline unit out and rush them and then have the militia and our hero kill them. But I don't think that's necessary. I think we'll actually take these guys over. Although I'm not even sure they'll be able to reinforce based upon map position alone. So I don't know. I don't know how we deal with this. Honestly, I think maybe we just get this set of frontline units out and we let that do it. Your hero has successfully exfiltrated. Yeah, he exfiltrated because they're dead. When they're dead, you can't exfiltrate because there's nothing to exfiltrate. Okay, so what we do need to do then is find a new city for our spy to inhabit. Oh, this is rough because of the fact that this section's off things and you can't move through your own fence. We basically have to go around the other side if we want to reinforce. So that's kind of not going to be an option. Alright, well, it'll be what it is. Can we embark yet? Do we actually have the embarkment tech yet, or did we not get that? We have not gotten the embarkment tech either, so I can't cross the water right there. Alright, what are we researching then? We're getting Borer's Guild right now. We do have the ability to get even more production. That's actually something we should look at here. That is right here. +3 production per turn on city, and we can buy that out for 1,200. Let's do it. We are basically spending out quite a... Oh no, I didn't want to take that out. Oh, that's such a key thing. I honestly want to dust build that too. 2,900. What can we get if we sell some of our additional strategics right here? I mean, honestly, sure. We'll sell down to like 85. We can sell some of these. They don't sell quite as nicely. We have 1.6 mil, or 1.6k rather. 1.6 mil, I wish. When you're dead, you can't exfiltrate. Sounds like your MW5 series. Hey man, hey, you're not wrong, but go easy. That thing is tough. Okay, 2 turns till the National Craftworks. We could actually build another front line here. And I think, honestly, if we did that, we'd probably be fine. Let's do another front line here, and then we'll basically pull those 2 front lines out and go engage this army, and then let our reinforcing units do the real thing for us. Okay, so we can get an extra accessory slot here. We can get additional attack. We can get additional life. We can get an extra reinforcement position or additional defense. I feel like the accessory slot is probably the best pick here, because we can give her something that does just give the entire army a boost. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. What can we give them that she does not already give them? She doesn't technically give them a health boost, so we can just give them that. That's honestly a big boon. So we'll go for that. And then we will send her down here next turn just so that she is potentially in position to reinforce. Our Wild Walker's hero has also leveled up. With him, we're going to go for some additional attack here. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Reset those changes. Additional damage and then additional attack. Seems good. Not talking about you, talking about Freeman and Rubio. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Freeman is our favorite train wreck. That's what Freeman is. Okay, so yeah, we already dealt with the siege, sort of. You've completed the roundup sequence in your city of Redalta. You have not unveiled any spies during this process. So that doesn't necessarily mean we're clear, though. I'm gonna repop all of our boosters because there's no reason not to. Population of Redalta has grown to 20. How has it grown to 20 when we had more pop than that? I feel like we're still losing population from spies somehow. I'm just gonna do another roundup because we can. Like, it won't hurt anything for us, really. Okay. Seems good. Seems good. And I have been recruiting villages, so our price here might have gone up a little bit, but we're still pretty much in range to get there, so I'm not super worried about that. Worst case scenario, when it gives us the 3-turn warning, we can swap everybody to influence and still get it pretty easily. God, I'm sorry, guys. My sinuses today are killing me. Makes it really hard to talk sometimes. Okay. Let's get this turn ended. I'm ready to go to the next round of combat. You can see our Mykaran allies too. They're on it, man. They're on everything. Like, I actually should get the tech to establish an alliance with the Mykarans relatively soon instead of just peace. Are we at peace with them, or are we in an alliance? We're at peace. Can we suggest an alliance right now? No, we can map exchange, we can research agreement. There's a lot of different things we can do, but we can't actually extend an alliance. That tech would probably be right here. Yes, it would. It is 5th in our queue currently. I might actually drop some of these food ones real quick and go for that instead. That puts it 3rd. What is 2nd? 2nd is our one for raising cities. That seems much better. I can live with that. Dye booster effects have ended, so we're going to want to pick up some more dye now. We know that there was plenty on the market. Oh, wow. There's not any more. I'm gonna minimize that for the moment. Did we buy up all the dye, or did somebody else? We can check the market, I think. Oh, I guess we can only see our transactions on the market. We did not get enough extra dye. That's actually problematic because it does mean that we're gonna be making less influence than we expected. So now we're only making 90 per turn, which is not great. Oh, we got just enough to boost there. Perfect. Okay, now we're making 126. I can live with that. This is a fight that we theoretically lose. Show the location, please. Minimize the thing. I don't know that we actually lose this. Like, it's telling us we lose this, but I don't know that we actually lose this. Yeah, I think if we act correctly, we might win this. The Dust Bishop heals people, right? Like, that's a thing he has. Or no, he heals himself. So we kill the Dust Bishop first, and then we kill some of the AoE guys, like the Dredges and the Ended, and I think we'll be fine. Alright, let's give this a shot. We do have the high ground here, which is really nice. Dust Bishops do heal adjacent units. Okay, so Dust Bishop's gotta die. That's basically what I'm hearing. Dust Bishops have got to die. These guys, if they actually stay where they're positioned, are actually well positioned to make sure that they don't get messed with, because they're up on this high rise. So let's do this. Let's leave them where they are. You guys, I really want to... Will you even have the range? What is their current range? It's 3. So for these guys, 1, 2, 3. So they won't be able to hit the Dust Bishops right away. In which case, I think that the best thing for them to go after is probably the Dredges. Yeah, let's focus the Dredges here. You will not be able to hit the Dredges. You will not actually be able to hit anything. But we'll have you target them anyway, since you can potentially move around to get them. And then what are you guys doing? They're targeting the Ended. I'm gonna send them after those guys so that potentially... Actually, I'm gonna send them over here and then after these guys. There we go. That seems like a good thing to do. Do we actually have any shield holders here? We do not. Oh, I should have repositioned. If I could have repositioned him over here or even right here, that would have been better. He won't get to move until way too late anyway, though. So I think we're fine where we're at. Let's do it. We'll see how this goes, folks. We'll see how this goes. Ooh, our hero is taking significant damage here early on. But it really comes down to our archers. If our archers can do enough damage to bring down units quickly, it won't matter how much our hero's taking. Yeah, look at that. Their hero's kind of like zoned out. Come on, guys. Do that damage. Oh, wow. We're actually not doing that much damage to them. Defensively, they're quite strong. Ouch. I think we should have focus fired a little bit more here than what we're doing. Okay, so now our hero is down. I think we might actually... Oh, no. We're not as protected by the land as I had hoped. I was gonna say, if this is like an actual ridge here, we're super protected, though. We are still really well protected. Ouch, 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 ouch. They're a problem. They gotta go. We're well protected from everybody but the Haunts. The Haunts have to die here. So the next round, when we get to target who we want to kill, we're putting everybody on the Haunts unless they're dead. Yes! Haunts are gone. Okay. Haunts are gone. We're in a pretty good position here. Now we want to focus in on the Dust Bishops if we can to prevent any healing. We can honestly leave this guy alone. He's not really a threat as he is. I would rather nobody attacks him. You guys can attack him. You guys can attack him. You guys can attack... Actually, you guys can attack them. Hey, hey. Get them. Good. You guys go for the Dust Bishops as well. I want everybody who can reach the Dust Bishops on the Dust Bishops. The Dust Bishops have to go down here. If they continuously heal units, it's not going to help us at all. Oh, no, I didn't want them to kill that guy. I mean, that's kind of okay, because in a way, they're still blockaded there. They're not going to really be able to do anything, and we can continue to focus down these units. Dust Bishops have to go next, though. And that's sort of the plan right here, is to get as much damage as we can on those Dust Bishops. Oh man, they are not going down easy though. Wow, they are defensively insane. So what reduces damage taken, Cat? Is that defense that reduces damage taken? I mean, we're still doing pretty well here. Oh no, now these guys are up here. That's a problem. They kind of need to die quickly. Wish I'd focused on them. Yes, the Dust Bishops whiffed so they don't get their heal. Come on. Oh, that's problems. That's problems. Okay, everybody kill these guys. Dredge's gotta go first. Dust Bishops go second. I think leaving these three on the Dust Bishops should ensure they die. I mean, even if we go even in this fight, it's pretty good. Okay. So they just have really high defense, and I'm guessing that attack kind of counters that defense. So having more attack would allow us to deal more damage here. Ugh. Those dredges are so problematic. So problematic. We're still doing really well here, though. Like, for what it had us... I mean, I guess it did just have them having a slight advantage here. But I would say we're actually kind of winning this at the moment. If we kill those dredges, we're definitively winning this. Oh, but if they keep hitting 3 units at once, we're not. Okay, so we went pretty even there. We lost 2 units, they lost quite a few units as well. I'm okay with this. Where did they even attack us from? Where are they even at? Did they just immediately... Oh, that is a Khazar. That is a Khazar. They're bringing a Khazar. This is actually great. This is our opportunity to potentially capture Khazar. I'm gonna probably keep these units here because they will regen health since they're in our own territory. These units are already nice and healed up. I'm gonna bring them down here because we do want to capture this Khazar. And while I'm at it, I may actually take these guys and bring them down here to work on Khazar as well. Get down there. Go, quickly. Everybody down to the potentially landing Khazar. If we manage to kill that Khazar, we basically win the game. Oh, wow. They have 2 armies right here now, instead of just 1. That's slightly more problematic. That does mean that we're going to want to build out more military here before we go in after them as well. If we put all of these guys into dust, we don't generate as much dust. The siege is starting to affect our income here, which is more problematic, I think. Gosh, and now the Wild Walkers are on their way here too. Like, I don't think we want to be at war with a bunch of different people here. That's the biggest problem, in my opinion. Like, what would you guys want for a truce here? Would you join us in declaring war on... No. No, I'm not declaring war on any of those. What would you potentially take for a peace treaty here, just so I don't have to contend with you? You would take the pearls. They value the pearls very highly. I'm actually okay with that. They would take the pearls. What else would you take? Pixie blood. I mean, I'm kind of fine with that as well. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. That's what I was talking about. The sinuses lately are just a pain. So we'll go for a truce with the Wild Walkers here. I mainly can't afford to deal with them as well as dealing with the Broken Lords, so that's fine. We'll sue for peace with them for the moment. Give them the pearls. The pearls aren't that important to us anyway. Our hero has leveled up here, which is great. Hopefully we can get some slightly higher stats on him, because he just was not hanging there very well at all. I wonder if he has any military stuff that is beneficial in his faction tree. He does. He has Iron Constitution here, which gives us regen pretty much everywhere. So there is some potent availability there, or potent abilities there. The question is it more valuable than moving up this tree? And I want to say no. Like, I feel like this is really good, but it's not good enough to not go up this side first. Hey, what's up, Morbits? How you doing today? Okay, so that's fine. We'll do that. Whoops, that just went away. I wonder if all of our boosters are still running. Let's go for additional fortification on cities here, because they are sieging our city's fortification, and I'm curious how that's looking at the moment as well. We're at 1.4k fortification. Good luck, guys. Good luck. You keep trying. You keep trying. That's what counts. Now the Wild Walkers are no longer enemies of ours. I wonder if we could actually sue for straight up peace with them. No, we can't. Alright, that's fine. We don't need peace, we just need them not to be killing us. Okay, so let's go ahead and see who we have left to move. What are you doing, cat? Let's go... I mean, if we move this unit down, there is some risk, right? There is a slight risk to doing that. However, if we bring them down here, and then we go ahead and... I kind of want to drop everything and go straight for the embarkment tech, just so that we can kind of move across the water here, but I don't think that's necessarily worth it. And I think the main thing here is for us to capture Khazar. As long as our city can hold out while we capture Khazar, everything should be fine. That's good, Morbits. Good to hear you're having a good day. Where are we on time? Okay, we've got time. We've got time to finish this war, guys. I really, really want to finish this war. Oh, wow. I didn't even see that unit right there. So it's a very good thing we made peace with the Wild Walkers. They are kind of hanging out in our area in a way that we're not fond of. National Craftworks is done, so we're getting double out of our boosters now. And we're building more frontline units. They seem to have pulled Khazar back over here. Would you look at that? Khazar has seemingly been pulled away. No longer is Khazar marching towards our city. Which is fine. I mean, the good news here is that we can then move these guys over here. No, I don't need to search that. I just need you guys to come over here. Please move towards the city that is being sieged so that you can help them out. The Wild Walkers are definitely not packing light when they came here. Not packing light at all. Are they just straight out attacking the city? No, it's the same army come back again. It does show them as having an even better chance of winning now. I don't understand why that would be, but... Oh, it's because our hero's more damaged. Okay, sure, we can do this. I don't think we're gonna lose this, though, honestly. I really do. Oh, wow. Our positioning this time is not nearly as good. What we can do, though... Can we place one of you back here? We cannot. Oh, but we can put them over here. This is actually pretty good. Do these guys have Range Slayer? They do not. Alright. So I think that if we do that, and then kind of position these guys over here, we're in a pretty solid spot to just kind of whittle them down. We did kill the Dust Bishop last time. We want to focus on the dredges here. Now, they have different dredges. These guys have stun. These guys also have stun. So what is the gear difference here? Like, we can see they're using different weapons. improved life, improved damage. So we want to kill these dredges first, actually. I'm going to move these guys back here. We'll focus fire them. No. No. Kill those dredges. You're free to actually, you fire on the dredges too. And then you guys can definitely stick to the cavalry up there. Okay, here we go. This is not a guaranteed win by any means. In fact, the game has us losing this one, and we very well could. We very well could. But I think we have a chance. And only time will tell whether I am completely misguided here. It's entirely possible that's the case, though. Oof. With the minimal damage that we're doing to those delvers, it's actually more than possible. It's kind of likely at this point. Oh boy. Yeah, this is not a great place for us to be at here. We don't have enough tanky units to stave off their units, and we're not killing them as fast as we were previously killing other units. I don't know how they're so tough. Their units are just super defensive. Come on, guys. Try to focus those delvers here. If you can just kill those delvers off, be in a pretty decent spot. I think part of it was me switching everybody over to bows instead of crossbows. I think the crossbows were actually really beneficial here. Why are you not finishing the weakened, nearly dead unit first? Does that not seem like a better idea? Oh my gosh, come on, guys. Come on. Okay, so our one goal in this fight, we're no longer in a position where winning feels like it's gonna happen. So our one goal in this fight is to have at least a single unit survive so that our hero doesn't die, because that'll be way more costly than losing some units. And then we can retreat with the remaining army next round. That's really where we're at here, based on how much damage we're taking. Now we are potentially gonna kill those... No, we're not. We're not gonna kill those dredges here at all. You're free to keep firing on these guys. Just keep firing on these guys. I want you guys to move. Moving is your do exactly what I say. You move first, you fire second. There we go. They do have to move to get here, which is going to take them some time. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. It wasn't overconfidence. Like, we knew this was a bad fight in the first place. It was just, maybe we can do this. We have range, maybe we can do it. But the range was not as big of an advantage as we expected, primarily because the damage wasn't there. Like, we thought the damage was there, but the damage was not there. We can still kill these dredges here pretty easily. They're like one shot away. Okay, so our hero did survive. We made it out with 3 units, and now we can see where they're at. They just keep running back and forth, it seems like. We may actually go ahead and attack them here if we wanted to, but I don't know if that's a good idea. I think we're actually better off kind of beating a hasty retreat here so we can salvage what's left of this army. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to head them back here, which should actually take us reasonably out of range of them catching up, so they will survive. In the meantime, we're going to bring these guys over here next turn, and then this guy's army is basically defunct already. What we could do here, which is actually kind of an interesting idea, is we can break this hero off. We'll unassign him. We'll go in here, we'll grab this hero, we'll tell him to create an army on City. We'll have him create an army on Redalta. I think that'll work. It will not. Okay, so basically we just unassigned him for nothing because we can't create an army on City when the city's under siege. That's super interesting. By interesting, I mean incredibly frustrating, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's look at our Empire plan here. We've got 3 turns left. We're at 1200. We need 1760. We're getting 161 per turn, so 3 turns means that we're going to look at roughly, what, 320, 480? So we're not quite making it as it is. We're going to need to swap a few people at the very least into influence here. Now we're for sure making it. That's fine. Oh, they want a truce and they'll give us titanium, huh? You know what? Sure. Sure, you can have a truce. You can have a truce. They want to do a map exchange with Central Market on the other side of it. I'm fine with that. We're just trying to keep you guys friendly. No new spies have been unveiled. That's a good thing, I suppose. Empire plan coming in 3 turns. And then with this unit, we're probably just going to stay here and wait. We can actually merge this with these guys, and that'll give us a slightly stronger army, so I think we'll do that. Because I don't know that they'll actually be able to even reinforce here, you know what I mean? So we'll go here and here. What's up, Viper Dave? How you doing, man? Everybody move. All right. Our hero is on her way around the wall so that we can get involved in this fight. Next turn, we're breaking this siege. No matter what, we're breaking the siege next turn. We will have the advantage of our fortifications. We will break this siege. They will lose. I almost guarantee it. I really wish, though, that they had landed Fakir here, because if they had, it would have made things so much more valuable for us to win. So we got some new frontline units there, new dredgers and driders. Oh, wow. And look at the Wild Walkers. The Wild Walkers are just like, hey, guys, what's up? We're here. We've been here. How you like us now? So we're going to go ahead and make all of these frontliners into an army and then take them over here so that they can begin this siege fight. I wish there was a way to preview the fight outcome before we fully engaged, but there is not. I did just see a unit here, which is concerning. It's very concerning. We just saw a blue army land here and then disappear. So it's entirely possible that they are stealthed up right there. So I'm going to go ahead and combine these just to prepare for the possibility that they're stealthed up and waiting there. If that is the army that has Khazar on it, I'm fine with that. We'll basically take Khazar and then win the game. Okay, here we go, guys. It's time. Let's do it. Okay, so this is very, very slightly in our favor. Very slightly. We do have a good army here to fight the fight, though. Now, can we reorganize the order of reinforcements? We cannot. So our frontliners here are going to legitimately be frontliners. They're going to be the first line of defense here. However, if we're able to keep them within our city here, they should be gaining fortification bonuses. And I am not 100% sure about this. Cat, if you're still in chat, I'm sure you can clarify. But I believe the way that fortification bonuses work is they get like a massive health boost based on your fortification level, which makes it almost impossible for them to die. So this is fine. We'll do this. Who do we want to centralize our focus on? We could go straight after him, but I feel like we get a lot more value. They get a massive health boost, and it also shield gated. Okay, sounds good. Sounds like exactly what I want. We are not going first here, but we will be going relatively first. And I don't think they can move into these hexes here. So what we might be able to do here, and I'm not sure, but we'll try this, because this will be really busted if it works. We might just actually be able to move like one hex back and then plink them, because I'm reasonably sure that they cannot move into our city hexes until they win the fight, essentially. And if that is the case, then this is going to be a very easy fight, because all of our units are ranged. Beautiful. Oh, this is too beautiful. If this works, guys, if this works. Oh no, they can. They can move into our city hexes here. Okay. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. But alright, that's fine. We're still doing okay here. Oh, those Delvers. Oh, and they stun us there. That's trouble. And another stun lands. Okay, so we need to kill Delvers first. The stun that the Delvers bring with them is actually the real threat here. It's not the Delvers, it's their stun. Come on, guys. Kill those Delvers. Take them out. Why are you focusing on the charge units? Kill the guys that stun, please. Come on, come on, come on. Somebody get on the Delvers. Why? Why? Oh. Come on, guys. Okay, well, the good news is we still have reinforcements spawning. We can retarget on the Delvers. We did kill one of their Delvers units, but I want to kill all of them. All of their Delvers need to go down as soon as possible. That is like our #1 priority here. So we got 2 firing on them. 2 firing on them. No, wait, we have 3 firing on them. We want 2 firing on each one. There we go. Oof. That damage is not fun. Come on, finish the Delvers. Do it. Do the thing. Kill the Delvers. And now our hero is finally joining the fight, so that's a plus. Oh, their hero's AoE is actually really problematic as well. But I mean, there's not a whole lot we can do about that. Oh, if more of our range units could get in here to reinforce, that would be really nice. I wish we could have reorganized who reinforced first as well. That would have been nice. But we could not do that. I guess what would have been smarter, potentially, is to not reinforce with our militia units and just reinforce with our actual armies here. I think we would have had a better outcome from that. However, we're doing okay. We are surviving this siege. We have killed all of their Delvers. It's looking good. I wouldn't know, Morbits. I haven't played Age of Wonder Planetfall, so I can't really comment on the mechanics being better or worse. Yeah, don't have a ton to say about that. There is I don't know, man. Like, I haven't played Age of Wonders at all, really. Like, that's just not a franchise I've played, so I don't really know anything about it to comment on it. Okay. Nice shot there. Boom! Straight into the heart of the Haunted. Their hero is still very backline, so we can't really get to him. That's okay, though. Like, we're starting to get more of our archers in now, and that basically means this siege is over. Oh my gosh! Did you guys see that lightning? Wow. That was insane. Sergeant Sugar Rush, we wiped out two or three different Kapaku villages or cities, and now we are being sieged by the Broken Lords, who we are fighting off. We just made peace with the Wild Walkers because we were at war with them. We are at peace and heading towards an alliance with the Mykara, and we are 1 Urkan away, and that Urkan is controlled by the Broken Lords. They almost landed Khazar. I mean, Skoros is alright, but we haven't needed him thus far. I think we actually may have had someone bring us Skoros, and we wiped him out. I can't remember for sure, though. Like, that's the thing. Guardians are good, but armies are better. Guardians are definitely useful. Oh my gosh, that Haunted is the worst right now. We need to kill him ASAP. Isn't the Wild Walkers close to a science victory? Them and other people, I think, right now are closing in on a science victory. But at the same time, we don't have the military might to fight them, and if you get 4 out of 5 science researches and then we steamroll your villages, it doesn't matter. Yeah, 2 we're closing in on the science victory, but they're 1 out of 5 techs, so if they get to 4 out of 5 techs and then we kill them off the face of the map, it really doesn't matter. So we lost 2 frontline units there, everybody else gained levels, they lost a lot more. The question is, do we have any... No, don't go there. What are you doing? No, stop. Oh, they're leaving. They're leaving. I guess the siege is over now, guys. I guess they had enough. Bye. Thanks for coming. Get out. We did see an army land here that we believe is stealthed, so I do want to prepare for that. We do have 2 armies over here that are ready to do that, though. Lots of level ups. We did lose some militia there. Ansem has reached a new level. We're going to go ahead and give him additional science here. Or we could do influence. We could do influence to make it so that we don't have to put people in influence as often to make it to our goals. So here, let's see if we can go more people into production, I guess. Although, honestly, what are we even producing now? Like, we don't have a lot we're producing at the moment. So we have 2 front lines that are in queue. How many front lines are left in this army that survived? 2. Okay, so with 2 front lines in queue and 2 out, what we want now is some dustless. I do want to check the dustless units to make sure that they're using up-to-date gear, because they are not. They are not, and that's a big part of the problem right there. That's a big part of our damage issues right there, folks. We got to upgrade their gear. Better dust gear for the dustless, please. Is that still the proper gear for them? I think it is. Okay, there we go. Now we'll put some more dustless in queue. There we go. We should have another full army in 3 turns, so no problem. Tips for cultists. TLF Avis, my biggest tip for the cultist is to basically be very defensive with your city and then focus on your quest, because once you get far enough down your quest, you will get this accessory, TLF Avis. And the accessory I'm talking about is this one right here. As soon as I can show it to you, there we go. The Order of Isilver. We're playing the ELCP, which modifies this and makes it a little bit weaker. In the base game, this is plus 50% defense, initiative, and damage on your cultist units only. You can only put it on cultist faction units, and it gives them regeneration. Now, if you put it on these archers, the nameless archers is I believe what they're called, they get huge. No, it's 35 in the base game too. Okay, so they did, I guess it got a nerf from when I originally played. Still, it is the single easiest way to have some really powerful units with the cultists. And the one thing that I see people get hung up on that they try to do and it doesn't work all that well, we'll deal with this fight in a moment, is trying to use these minor faction armies. Now you look at the stats on this minor faction unit and you compare it to even one of our regular units, and they're not super comparable. The other thing is that these minor faction units can't be equipped, so you basically can't make them stronger. So a lot of people will try to use them as military forces. Don't do that, Avis, don't do that. This is what the minor faction units from the villages are for. See that sell button? That's what they're for. That dust right there, that is their entire purpose for existing. We got another one here that's about to become dust. Yup, give us dust. So that is their entire purpose in existing, is to give you more dust. Now what you can do with that dust as the cultist is you can go in and you can pick up luxury resources. Now luxury resources like Dust Orchid here, they're going to be very valuable, because if you pop them, then your city is going to get plus 20% food, plus 20% production, dust, science, and plus 10 happiness for... How many turns does this run again? I think it's 5. Oh, it says right there, duration is 5 turns. So there you go. We turn our money into resources, which turns into Fidzy. And that is how the cultists economically outplay everybody else in the game. There is an army here attacking us. They're going up against some outdated dustless units, some outdated nameless units, and some bare bones units. All of these units are outdated right here. I think that our best bet here is actually just to retreat. Garrisons in cities and villages cannot retreat. Oh no, they're attacking the Dorgeshi village. We'll just let them have the village. We don't care. Take it. Destroy the village. Oh no, we lost a minor faction village that never mattered anyway because it was just a source of money. I'm very upset now, guys. I think I shall cry. We're gonna retrofit all of our units here. However much dust it costs, it's kind of irrelevant. We have a ton of dust because we sell our minor faction units. And now all of these units should be, well, the dustless are upgraded. The bare bones actually need upgraded as well, so we'll go do that real quick. Oh wow, the bare bones are even worse off. The bare bones are much, much worse off on gear. We need to totally upgrade them. There we go. And now we can go retrofit this unit again. 847 dust, we don't care, we're rich. I see the stream notification on the Discord correct. You are going to be playing Warframe after this. Yeah, Sergeant Sugar Rush, we're going to be switching to Warframe in about 15 minutes. I have a Lich Hunt. Tefavus. Okay, Tefavus. Sorry for not getting the pronunciation of the name. But yeah, the cultists are very, very fun, but they're very, very tricky, because if you start using minor faction units, they actually cost more dust to maintain. You can't upgrade them. It's the first inclination people have is, I'm going to convert all these villages and then use all their units to make armies. It's not as great of an idea as it sounds like. On the other hand, if you sell them and you use that dust to build your own super strong armies, you can kind of win the game. We were in a very bad spot early on, and then once we started doing that, because originally I was using those units as military and it wasn't working very well for us at all. Now that we're using them for economy, we've basically econned our way into one of the strongest militaries in the game, and nobody's really able to contend with us. Here we have units that need retrofitting as well. Do the retrofit. There we go. So now we're retrofitting all of our units. We have burned through a majority of our dust supply at the moment, which might be problematic if we couldn't just generate more. We will have enough influence for our Empire plan next turn, which is everything Empire plan. Actually, we already have enough, I believe. Yeah, we do. Because we lost that village, our Empire plan cost went down, so we have enough, which means that we're going to do this. We're going to take all of these wonderful peeps and put them over here, and we'll maybe put a few back into production so we get a unit every turn. And now we're getting 2,000 dust per turn. Welcome to being rich. Yup, don't care about that. Yeah, we're fine with that. You guys can close your borders all you want. Ready? We need more hydromiel for that booster, so we'll go to our market now. We will check out hydromiel. They've got 35 on the market. Seems like a good deal. Oh, we're broke this turn. Okay, we won't be able to buy it up until next turn. Actually, if we go check, we'll just sell some of that. We're not broke anymore, guys. We're going to get hydromiel here, and then next turn we're going to buy up all of that dust water and dust orchid. Now, the reason we're getting all those things is because, as we already saw, dust orchid is 20% boost to everything. Dust water is a flat-out boost to dust. Hydromiel is also a boost to dust because it reduces hero upkeep, and we have a lot of heroes. So we're also going to go for dust water right here if we can afford it, because the sooner we get that booster running, the better. All right, so we got 10 there. That might be enough. It is, since we only have one city. Now we're getting plus 50% dust per city. Bam! So you're going for an economic victory? I'm actually not. So the way that I like to play is I like to econ into annihilating everybody in existence. We're very close. We're pumping out units. We were at the point where we could pump out units almost in one turn. We do have a few things that we need to build right now that I haven't gotten around to yet, like the automated production and the mining rights. But once those are finished, and we actually should have some production stockpiles, I believe. We do indeed. So we're going to just use those. Can we only use one stockpile at a time? Is that how that works? Wait, so that helped mining rights. Okay, let's keep using production stockpiles here. Kat, you would know more about this. Oh, here we go. Does this not affect the next thing being produced, or does it? Oh, I think we're getting everything now. Okay, pretty sure we're getting everything now. Extends the duration, not the amount. Oh, okay. Well, I'm totally fine with that. I think we're getting everything pretty quickly here. We might even clear most of our queue next turn because of the stockpile. And we're out of winter, which means even more Fidzy. We could go for an economic victory. Oh, I gotta check the name pronunciation again. To Favis, because I don't want to mess it up. You increase the amount from researching stockpile text. Roger, roger. That makes sense. Oh no, minus 100% regeneration effect on units. That's no fun. Destructive analysis is done, so now we will gain science stockpiles when we raise cities. Mining rights is done. Automated production is next. Upcoming winter effects are -1 range in battle on ranged units, +1 range on support units. That's actually not that big of a deal. The Wild Walkers have captured Khazar. So that is very interesting. It does look like the Broken Lords have decided they want to go after one of our Urkans now. Question is, where did they capture him? Oh, they got him right here. We can't attack him, though, because he's a Wild Walker Urkan now, and we're in a truce with them. It's almost worth breaking the truce, though. It really is. So here we do have the Broken Lords trying for a fight that they can't possibly win. I'm actually going to minimize this so we can see who's closest to them, because that's the army I'm most inclined to commit. So if we were just to commit... How is it that we're not able to... Oh, here he is, right here. If we were just to commit this army, it's not as much of a slam dunk. So I guess we'll do... I mean, honestly, it's all a slam dunk, though. We'll just do this. I mean, do we really need to commit everybody for a slam dunk win here? I don't think that's a thing. I think we're fine if we just commit this. Okay, let's go. This should be, honestly, just plenty. Just plenty here. They do have Haunted, so we want to kind of keep our units slightly apart so that they don't take that chain lightning damage. We're going to keep everybody kind of a space apart. You increase the... Okay, I already did see that. Let's do... this. So these guys we absolutely want to move, but we do want to take a look at the initiative order here because that's going to play into things. Yes, please focus on the ended here, but before you hit them, I would like you to ensure that you move. That should work. Or does that make them too far away? That might make them too far away. So let's go here, 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 no, here, and then there. And then for this guy, we're gonna go ahead and put him right here. For this guy, we can go ahead and move here and here. I don't know that we'll actually go before the haunts here, so that's kind of fine. See, that's problematic. If we kill those haunts, though, we're in a pretty good spot. They're basically dead here. They're not actually dead, but they're pretty close. Oh, okay, Fakir is the charging one. Whoops. My bad for not realizing that. Alright, though, so far these haunted are not... Oh, they're gonna get a big chain lightning here. Wow, that was just a bad decision there. They could have chain lightninged there and got a really, really solid chain lightning, but instead, they have chosen not to, which I'm totally fine with. They're really, really focusing in on those Urkan lice. I mean, I'm not opposed to them focusing on the units that we basically get for free. Kind of okay with this. There we go. There we go. Get them, boys. The hero's going down next. Fakir is over here just brutalizing people on his own. Oh, get him. Oh, yeah. This fight is totally in our favor, guys. Totally in our favor. Alright, we lose another Urkan lice. I mean, honestly, Urkan lice are basically just body shields. They are meat shields. We don't care that much. Hero is going to be dead here pretty quickly. Come on, guys. Prioritize the hero here. He's almost dead. There's no reason to leave him up. Alright, I guess I should have told them to prioritize the hero, because now he's going to get a big hit in. But he'll die for it, so I guess it's not the end of the world. Fakir is taking basically piddly scratches from enemies. Yeah, this is probably going to be a pretty quick fight in our favor here. And now our hero gets in, so he'll be able to get some experience here, which is the main reason why I chose to reinforce with him. He's also the closest army, so it makes sense to do that so that we're basically committing the army that was there to defend Fakir anyway. Now, the thing about this is, I don't know if we can break our truce with the Wild Walkers. I don't know if that's something that is functionally allowed, but if it is, I might do it just to get Khazar. The question is, if we get Khazar, will we be able to defend Khazar from the Wild Walkers? If the answer to that question is yes, then we're fine. If the answer to that question is no, then breaking the truce is very dangerous. You can break a truce for a massive amount of influence? Well, I just so happen to have a massive amount of influence. Who would have thought? Alrighty, so we wiped out the Broken Lords. Good try, Broken Lords. You guys really put the effort in there and killed 3 Urkan lice. That was a good job. Y'all fought very diligently there. The green or the Alayi? Are we at war with the Alayi? We are. We don't need to be, but we are. Hey, how about a truce? They actually want a truce. They're like, yes, please, gift truce. So we'll take that, absolutely. Let's see what we can get from them for it, though. Hadao Bastion South, Hadao Listening Post East. We're not going to be able to get any of these, probably. That's way too much to ask, I suppose. We could potentially aim for some techs here. There are some techs that they seem like they'd be okay giving us. Topography, for example, we did not get. What else could we potentially take from them that's a little more valuable? Pillage tech isn't phenomenal, but it is okay for us to have. Imperial highways here. Meh. It's also not super great. Fire ship could actually be useful if we had a navy, but we don't. Advanced harvester could be good, but not really. I guess we'll just take dust. Like, how much dust are you willing to give us for a treaty? You don't have to give it all to us. We're not greedy, but like, how about 1,000? Yeah, you give us 1,000, how about 1,500? No, that's too much. Okay, just a little less then. Just a little less. We will go down to whatever you're willing to agree with to not fight with us. In fact, I wonder if they're at war with the Wild Walkers. We should check that. Sure. Have a treaty. How do we swap to them to see if they're at war with the Wild Walkers? There we go. They are. They're at war with the Wild Walkers. They're at peace with the Kapaku. Who else is at war with the Wild Walkers that we're potentially at peace with? Not them. The Kapaku are as well. I'm beginning to see a power pact. What kind of mods do you have, if any? I was thinking about building over ruin mods. That's actually a cool idea. I wouldn't be opposed to using that, but I'm only using ELCP right now. Let's see. So, declare war on the Wild Walkers and attempt to capture Fakir. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move this army over here. And if we can get to, or Khazar, if we can get to Khazar in time, we'll break our treaty and we'll go after him. I think it's worth it. I feel like it is definitively worth it. Okay, so what do we want to give him in his last accessory slot? Additional damage does seem useful, so do defensive skills though, so let's see what we can get for our army defensively, if anything. Doesn't look like a whole lot, so we're gonna go for damage. More damage, all the damage, seems good. He might have had a level up that no, we used the level up. We used the level up, that's how we got the accessory slot. Oh, you would like peace. I accept that. I accept that. Boost everything. Boost all the things while we're at it. We need more Moonleaf to boost that, so we'll take some Moonleaf off the market. Might not be enough, but we'll hope it is. Can we boost Moonleaf now? We can. Look at that. Boosting that Moonleaf. And we do have our Empire plan to do. I think we'll just take everything. I don't know, does that seem like a good plan to you guys? And then we will move everybody, I want to say, into influence for a moment, just so that we can get enough influence to break the truce if we need to. And I need to check how much influence that's going to cost us. 294. So we actually don't even need to move into influence to get that. I think we'll just move into dust then. We'll generate 2.9k dust per turn. Can we put some into, actually... And population. I like that. Let's go pop. And then maybe a little production here. Micromanaging population is one of my favorite features of this game. There we go. That seems perfect. All right. I can live with this. This seems good. Seems very, very good. I will take your entire stock. Yes, exactly. I want everything. This is gonna be sweet. If we get Khazar here, guys, this is a foregone conclusion. I'm almost sad that we're switching over to Warframe soon, because if we get Khazar here, this is a foregone conclusion. We may actually just stick around long enough to go straight after Khazar. If they don't migrate him, this is over. If they do not migrate him, we just win. But they might have 2 turns to do it as well. Has already accumulated basically nothing. Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh! Oh, are you really that stupid? Oh my gosh, they are really that stupid. The Ardent Mages were wiped out. Oh man. Okay. This is a very good chance here. This is a very, very good chance here. They want to trade our central market for open borders. Sure. Oh boy. Sadly, you're not doing TFT or something like that again. Yeah, it's definitely not something I am opposed to doing. We do potentially have closed borders with them. I'm gonna go for it. They can't migrate him because they just rooted him. So we're gonna take Khazar now, and there's not a lot they can do about it, except for come at us with the armies that they already had here, which will only be an issue if we're not already prepared to defend our city, which in reality we are. So... seems good, man. Seems good. I think we're in a very, very strong position at the moment. Fakir, however, is at risk. And we don't have anybody up there protecting him, which is problematic. I also think that this hero is unassigned right now. He is. So we're going to assign him. And we do not have vision on a city to assign our spy, but we need to do that as well. And actually, what I should probably do here... well, it's good to have all these armies right here. I think we do want to move one up here just to help protect Fakir, just in case. Yeah, I think that's a good play. Okay, ending our turn here. We are technically at 10 a.m. We're going to do one more turn, folks. One more turn. This will be the turn we potentially capture Khazar, and then we're going to switch over to Warframe. I am going to basically turn the stream on and off real quick when we do that so that we get separate videos for it and things like that. It'll just take one moment to do that, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. In fact, while I think about that, I should probably go do this. Letting that turn load while I fix the thing real quick. Don't mind me, everybody. Don't mind me. Just doing a quick thing. Okay. So that was our turn loading. Close to a scientific victory. 1 out of 5 techs. That's not close. That's in the beginning. Worshipper Frenzy has triggered now, which is great. Oh, this is going to be good. Hello, Fakir. Welcome to our empire. Wow, or Khazar, rather. Wow, Khazar is a tough boy. He is a tough boy, but he is all on his lonesome here. So as long as we can keep him from AoEing our people, we've probably got this. I want you to move here and attack him. Oh yeah, we've probably got this. It's gonna take some time to whittle him down for sure, but we've probably got this. I don't know why our units are moving away from Fakir, or for Khazar. That seems like a really dumb idea when we're trying to kill him, but you know, you guys do you. Oh my gosh. Well, so much for our hero being able to tank him. He could actually wipe out our entire army here, which would be really sad. We're just gonna have to hope that we have enough damage coming in that it doesn't matter because he can't kill us fast enough. Oof. Oh wow. He is killing a unit per turn right now. This is tough. It's gonna take more than I thought to bring him down, it seems. Come on, guys. Oh, and I didn't position the guys with shields in front. That might have helped. Oh, but there, they survive. Okay, so that's a good thing for us, because that means we'll probably get him. We will probably get him just based on that. And while that is playing out, I'm gonna go do a new thing real quick. You guys should still be seeing it without too much problems. Do let me know if for some reason you are not actually seeing that, or what's up. Should just be kind of playing out while I do this other thing. Oh good, they changed how that works. That's awesome. Okay, let's do this. Set them to attack again. Okay, so this is going to be Warframe. Chroma Prime. Okay, did we just... I think we just captured a Khazar. Woot! Y'all saw that, right? We now win the game. We legit win the game. I am gonna uproot him, though. And the main reason why is because I want to be able to put him down where I want him, which is not there. I want to resettle him... Oh no, did I just resettle him here? Okay, so I'm looking to migrate him, not resettle him. But in this instance, because we do know that, like, there is an enemy army here that's got 4 units, I am gonna kind of move him a little ways back here. And I'll actually just bring these guys with him to keep a defensive unit with him, and we'll see if we can get him to where we want him, which is right over here. If we can get him there and then he can set himself down, that's where we want him. So that he's close enough for us to defend along with Fakir. Speaking of which, we're going to move this unit right here to blockade them from getting at Fakir or him. There is an 8-unit army here from the Broken Lords. Not a big deal, really. Should be fine. He is one of us now. We have managed to do it, guys. We got all the things going on, and now we just need to decide where we want to place him. It'll probably be this region right here. I want to say that they have some resources we want, but I don't know if they actually do. Got blood crystals. I don't see any glass steel here, which would have been nice to pick up. Yeah, so we're going to put him here anyway because it's the right place for him to be, for us to be able to defend him. Okay. Oh, and more importantly, guys, this is the thing I wasn't thinking about. More importantly, we can now go in and buy these. No more winter penalties, please. Thanks. Done with the winter penalties. Urkans under your control spawn lice twice as fast. We need grass silk for that one. Let's go get some grass silk. Are you guys as excited as I am about this? Oh, come on. How are we shy on grass silk and there's none on the market? No grass silk on the market. How is that possible? Well, you know what that means. Hi there, Mykaran friends. Do you have grass silk? I would love to trade you for some. You've got 6. I'll take all 6 of them. And in response, I would like to offer you... let's see, what do we want to offer them? We can just give them some dust. I'm sure they'd be kind of okay with that. They don't really want titanium. Would you like some adamantium? I'm not giving you all my adamantium. I'll give you some dust, though. I'm not giving you 7,300 dust. I'll give you... Oh, you are steep, aren't you? 500 is still, honestly, you only have 6 grass silk. It's not worth the hassle. Does somebody have more grass silk? Because I will gladly trade with someone who has more. Can we have peace? All right, sounds good. Do you have grass silk that we can trade with the peace? Because I'll definitely take that. That's going to be a no. What do you have? You have dust water. Obviously, I don't want 82 dust water with peace, but I'll take, like, 30. You got 30? Oh, 30 too much. How about 25? How about 20? How about 15? How about 10? How about 13? Okay. We will make that offer to get peace with them. That's fine. We are not at war with these guys. Can we trade with them? We cannot. Alright, so nobody else we can really trade with for grass silk, so we do need to prioritize obtaining that somehow. That is a big, big priority for us at the moment. Let's go ahead and search these ruins. Got some mithrite from that. That's pretty nice. Let's come on over here and grab these ruins as well. 180 dust. I'll take that as well. Lovely. We have peace with them. Redalta's grown to 22 population. We still cannot build a burrow street. What if we put everybody from dust into food? That'll give us another pop in 1 turn. Seems good. There we go. Seems better. Okay. Unfortunately, though, folks, that is probably going to be it for Endless Legend today. We are going to be moving on to Warframe. If you guys haven't seen Warframe before, if you have, definitely hang out. It's going to be a fun stream. We are going to be basically going after my Lich, and what that means is that we're essentially going to try to kill this very special enemy that gives us a really cool, super strong weapon. So that's what we're going to be doing next. And I am going to go offline for just a moment here so that I can switch over to our Warframe setup, and then I'll be right back online. Plus that'll split the video so that people can watch whichever one they're interested in instead of having to look through both to find what they're into. So thank you guys for joining me for Endless Legend. I will be right back in half a second with Warframe. Thank you again. I will see you there.